What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Alright guys, you guys can see here we are now doing the camping event. So just a quick little tip I want to talk about and then give my thoughts on this because I know a lot of people have an opinion. And I'm just gonna talk about this because I think it needs to be aired out. So first off, the actual game. So when you start this, here's a little trick. When you look at your thing here, you can see real quick which ones are going to give you guys some memory. Now when you're on this part, don't keep going, just back out and just start it again. You guys can then see the other ones. All right, this is a little quick trick here to help you guys complete this. It's just a lot easier than having to memorize it all. If you have a old brain like me, you just know that these two are going to match, these two are going to match. So that's something I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick and show you guys how this works. Now remember, each round is going to give you guys a certain amount of things. So here you're going to get yourself level 1, 3 to loot, 200, and then you're going to get yourself some tickets. And then it just increases from there, right? Round 3, round 4. This is actually pretty damn cool. The wheels are really hard to get always. And then, of course, you're going to keep pushing here, and you're going to get yourself over 3,000 actual gems, world silver in this game. Now, with that being said, the biggest downfall here with this event is simply this. It's if you are like me right now and you're currently hunting old school content to get yourself your merit up, for example, it's a little bit of annoying because it's really difficult to get these things for the event. Like when you're doing lower level content, like for example for Atomic Samurai, I'm working on merit 10. These tickets don't drop, so you're going to be spending stamina one way or another, either to collect your tickets to get the event done, or you're going to try to get your characters up with their merit. Now obviously the suggestion here is going to be focus on the event because it's limited time, it will end, and you do want to take advantage of this 3,000 world silver that they're going to give you, right? It's pretty straightforward there, and then focus on your merit after the fact. Now with that being said, I do want to talk about Atomic Samurai real quick, and if you guys have got him or not, I don't know, but I will tell you this. I did make a video about the top units who are incredible at auto mode. Atomic Samurai is a beast in auto mode. He plays better in auto mode than I play him right now. So he is a advanced character. If you guys have not tried him out yet and you plan to go for him, he's definitely an advanced character. He does have two different modes. One which is more offensive, one which is more defensive. The defensive one is a lot more difficult to handle, especially if you're a newer player and you're not used to these kind of games. I would highly recommend practicing first before you go any further. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to talk about. But here's what I was referring to. See these tickets right here? Like you have to actually complete this. Let me just get this done out of the way. You got to complete these. It's usually the higher end ones that will drop you tickets, right? You guys can see here, like look, five times tank, for example, give you guys 5 times, 2 times will give you that. But if you go lower, once you start getting into like the 10s and 11s, and especially if you're merit hunting, majority of them will not give you that. Now keep in mind, it's only the times 2, times 5 that drop tickets. Times 1s do not. So you do have to do some of the older ones to have some of these pop up like this, so you can start focusing on these. So I just wanted to point that out about the event. A lot of people don't know that, and I think it's important to give you guys a little bit of that detail so you guys understand how to collect these tickets in an orderly fashion, and get them under your belt as soon as you possibly can. And that's the best way to do it. So just keep that in mind. Look for these times 2s and try to complete them there. Okay, so that's hit number 1. Now the other thing I want to talk about is the actual event itself. Now I know a lot of people have kind of sounded off on it and are not happy that the event is pretty straightforward. Now I'm going to be real with you guys. This was not the event I expected. I obviously expected more as well, but I have to admit, like you see here, look, the times 2 only has it, nothing else, right? So the event itself though is at least giving us something to do outside of what we've been doing, which is just farming these commissions for memory, credit, and experience points. Yes, it's not the what we wanted in regards to like actual content, because we wanted to do other things, but I will say it is better than nothing. And and I just said this, it's a last video, it's a step in the right direction. Most of all though, they've gone to normal practices. This is a very normal practice in games to give us world silver daily, which almost 99.9% of gachas will do, and to give us just basic events like this, like little mini games to play, right? Now obviously if there was more mini games, it'd be a different story, but guys, quite honestly, like if you've already quit the game, chances are you've moved on and you're not going to be playing this any further. If you have not quit the game and you're still sticking around, chances are you're going to stick around no matter what happens at this point, unless you've been really, really shafted and you are completely out of it altogether, right? So I just want to point that out. Like, I'm okay with this. This is this game has been up for a month. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because I love the combat system, I love the graphics, and I love the One Punch Man IP, obviously. And quite honestly, like, I do feel like even if it's a small upgrade, it's an upgrade nonetheless. Like, they could have gone a whole different direction here and kind of screwed themselves over even more by not putting anything in. So at least that's something, guys, right? So I'm going to try to stay positive here. Now, obviously, I think the next city is going to open up very soon, and that's going to be the Sea King content that's going to come out. I did mention this before. Now, I do hope that with the Sea King content, we get a little bit more storyline. Obviously, that will happen. And then we're going to also hopefully be getting one of those raid fights, which gives us 1,000 world silver. Now, I did talk about this a little bit in a previous video, but I think that is one of the best things out there that they added in this game, and I'm hoping they increase additional difficulties with those bosses and add new ones to them for us to be able to collect world silver. Now, I know Maelstrom, for example, has been nerfed a little bit. The bosses now, we get lower scores now on a lot of the fights, which is normal, by the way. Everyone across the board is feeling that one. So don't worry. It's not just you. If you're like, oh my God, what's happening? Why am I getting lower scores? Everyone's feeling that. But I feel like outside of Maelstrom and obviously doing the simulation devices the one time, and the season's very long for those, we really have no other way of collecting it outside of the daily. Now, the 100, honestly, the 100 is not that bad. Again, that's a very normal standard for gachas. So they just need to give us a little bit more ways to actually farm them, right? Like, doing the daily is great because it's something anybody can do literally like 3 or 4 minutes. Log in, finish your daily, move on, right? But if they want us to continue playing the game a little bit more diligently, they need to add another way to farm world silver. So there is still obviously a little bit of issues here and there, guys. I say a little bit. There really is big issues with farming world silver. So it should be their number one address. They've done the right things. Like, the pity moving is one of the biggest issues why a lot of people quit. Now that it's back, they should also be a little bit in like thinking about compensating folks, because I mean, a lot of folks did get screwed over. So I hope that compensation is something that has come up. Also, remember, guys, if you are Crunchyroll members on the premium Crunchyroll site, you can subscribe to their package for this game, which will give you 750 world silver bi-weekly. So 1,500 a month just by being Crunchyroll premium members. Now, that is obviously, if you're not a Crunchyroll member and you don't plan to, don't spend that money. It doesn't make any sense. You can just buy the $4.99 package in this game and you'll benefit the same amount, probably more actually, going that route, because you get limited tickets plus gold. But if you are a Crunchyroll member and you have not done the subscription, go back and check out my video and you guys can at least take advantage of that. But you guys can see here, I want to show you guys a little bit of Atomic Samurai gameplay here with rank 15. He is insane for damage, and mine's only 8k, so I'm still trying to merit him up, but he's being built. I don't even have his mechanism in place for traits, and I'm still trying to get that. That's been like impossible for me to find on any memory. So once I get him fully built, guys, I'll do a proper damage showcase, but he is incredible for damage. So for those who wanted to see, I thought for sure because he's Composure, he wasn't going to be dishing out as much damage as Beta. Matter of fact, he's actually dishing out more damage than he was before. So I'm proud to say, especially on auto mode, he can definitely carry his own and take your team far and be probably your best damage dealer for melee if you put some time and investment into him. All right, guys, it's Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.